Ready, everybody? Welcome to episode 24 of the Solo Death Walkthrough series. Between the last episode and this one, it's a whole new day for me, at least. I hatched a pet yesterday after I made the last episode, and that pet actually failed immediately at teen, so I trashed it, and then just this morning, probably about like 5 or 10 minutes ago, I was able to hatch again. I should mention the pet yesterday. I had to do a kiosk hatch because the person I've been getting lens from wasn't available. But today they were, so I got the lend. And I'm hoping, man, we can get another ancient pet that like doesn't fail. That'd be super nice. It doesn't seem like it's happening though. And then I did also do spell quests yesterday. We're level 42 now. I didn't realize this, but some of those spell quests actually give some like pretty decent XP. So I did level up again. And then so I'll show the spells that we got. And again, none of them were hard. One of them was a boss you had to fight 9 times, and he was super easy. It was a joke, honestly. It wasn't that hard. Kind of annoying you have to fight him 9 times. But he's a cat, so like it's a gimmick. And I want to say the most recent one I did was like I had to redo the Crimson Fields, but I've already soloed that, so I mean that's literally on the channel already. So it's doable, very very doable. Let's see, but we got so we got Empower, which is this is a really good spell. It's going to be changing here in a couple of weeks, so I don't know if it's going to continue to be good. I haven't actually really looked into that too much, but this spell is changing. We got Animate here, which is a minion summon, which are kind of useless, I'll be honest. The minions are, most of the time, they're just going to use your feints and be really annoying, so I don't usually use minions all too much. Sometimes I do when I'm playing as a myth character. Just because your damage is high enough that for a lot of these early worlds, you don't even need feint, you can just kill without it. What else did I get? I got Doom and Gloom and Dead Zone. These were 2 spells that were available, so I trained those. I got Wraith as well, because I'm level 42. So we do have this now. Probably won't use it, because honestly it's pretty overkill for any fight we're really doing right now. Oh, I also did, I was farming Oyotomi I was just trying to get gold, honestly. Like, just try to get items to sell, because he's one of the more recent bosses we just beat. Would have been in the last episode, actually. In fact, might have been the last boss we fought in the last episode. And he dropped some, like, school insignia gear, so I got the Storm Hat twice. I got the Life Katana, which is pretty cool. Otherwise, man, what else? Oh, I really didn't get that much gold from him either. I'm still, like, pretty broke, I'll be honest. So we weren't doing too great in that department. I think there's really anything else to go over. I guess if it comes to me, I'll bring it up, but pretty much golden. Well, I've put some thought into it, because with this upcoming update, they're changing some of the spells you get later in the game, and I don't know if we'll need Ship of Fools anymore. I guess would be the best way to put it. So I don't know if I'm gonna go so hard in the paint for those golden skeleton keys, but I'll think about it. You know, something to always consider. But I don't know that we're gonna need it anymore.
Curses! Another barrier. Oni No Death has ruined the Tree of Life. We must enter the spirit world and challenge him there. I wish I could walk in your shoes, but your actions show that fate has chosen you alone to defeat Oni No Death. You must use the summoning candles to open a portal to the spirit world. Go now. I will see that no evil follows you.
Because when we get to it's the, gosh, why am I drawing a blank so hard, man? I'm having a hard time thinking this morning. Oh yeah, once we get to like the second arc, most of the fights we do. Oh, excuse me. We're going to have to basically use Scarecrow for pretty much every fight, so I don't know that we really need a 4-pip right now.
The great Muda spoke of you, and of your wish to heal the Emperor by using the Fruit of Life. Only No Death has hidden in the spirit world and taken the portal summoning candles with him. To restore the Tree of Life, you must go after him. Many have asked much of you. I ask only for your faith. You must venture forth and find the bandit Nobunaga. He holds the dagger of shadows. You must take it from him. Your destiny awaits, revered wizard. Search the garden and return with the dagger of shadows.
Okay, yeah, I can do that. There's teleporters in this dungeon now too. Yes, there are. This way. Honestly, it feels great being at the end of Mooshu already. Like, actually pretty excited to start Dragonspire and crunch through the first arc. Because I think the second arc's where it starts getting like
It must be humbling to stand in my presence. Now remove yourself, or I will remove you.
Which is funny, because I think the fights themselves actually get a little more tedious and kind of repetitive, because you're just basically using Scarecrow for literally everything. But like gear-wise and stuff, everything's so much more interesting. Yeah, well, we got the Prism first turn, so that's great. Also leaving the teen pet equipped so we can get that XP for it. As a result, our stats are probably the worst right now than they've been for quite some time. Our resist is basically non-existent at the moment. Let's go ahead and do that. Okay, let's see. Let's do I guess just to save the enchant, we'll use the Skeletal Pirate on the because I am starting to get low on those enchants, and gold is it's rough. It's really rough out here. I don't think you guys understand how much time I'm putting into like farming stuff to get gold in this character right now, since the fishing method got obliterated. Yeah, I'm gonna do the same thing here. I'm gonna actually try to save the enchant if we can. So I'm just gonna buff. He's not gonna kill us. There's no chance. He kills us, it's because I'm throwing. I think they might have made this dungeon shorter too. I remember it being like a pretty long dungeon, but according to the quest guide, I think it's like 2 boss fights, maybe 3. I guess actually it'd have to be 3. Since the Onis are always like a guy, and then you kill the guy and they turn into the Oni. Nope. No enchant on that, by the way. We almost did 3k.
Nobunaga drops the dagger of shadows.
Fiery boom shroom. That's interesting. huge deck upgrade too. Nice. Hold on to that. Rank 8's pretty tough though. I'm not. I think I'm only. Yeah. Which is just enough to do couch potatoes, which I haven't had the time to even bother farming for. I did it once and got 0. I think I was there for like an hour or two and didn't get a single one, which is just bad RNG. To be very clear here, usually it's not like that. I say usually in that time frame you might walk away with like maybe 5. I just got kind of unlucky.
You have reclaimed the dagger. Thank you for your faith. Now plunge the dagger of shadows into the tree of life. Have no fear. This will do no harm to the tree. The dagger of shadows can open a portal into the spirit world and take you to Oni no Death. Be careful, as Oni no Death is more powerful there than in this world. He will lie to strike despair into your heart. Do not listen. You have the strength to restore the Tree of Life. Go now. Use the Dagger of Shadows to open the portal to the spirit world.
Yeah, no, this really is just the 3 boss fights now, because this is it.
A portal suddenly rips open.
Ooh, excuse me, guys. I'm yawning a lot.
I see
bosses this time
through
around.
all. You are but a child full of fear. Here in the spirit world, your paltry magic has no power.
Okay, that's a pretty rough first hand. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it, folks. Wow. Double whammy. Double whammy. Okay, well, this means we'll do this. Yeah, I think what we're gonna do that to get rid of the minion. Alright, so a couple turns he'll be gone. He should be gone. We'll start prepping to take out Kagemoosha. Okay. Rid of that. Do this as we're still waiting on the prism. Minion's gone. Now it's just a 1v1. It's really not going the way I wanted it to. There they are. Jeez, of course we pulled 2 in the same hand. That's crazy. Okay, well now that we've done that, I think an unenchanted vampire actually just works. Very nice. Now he turns into the Oni.
Kagemoosha falls back in defeat. From his body emerges a terrible creature. It is the Death Oni.
Too late. The Tree of Life is already doomed. You cannot stop the tide of darkness. Surrender and know the cold hand of despair.
Guys, too, he might be the first Oni that didn't turn this into a 3v1. This is just a 2v1. Normal boss fight, pretty much. Bit of a anticlimactic way to end a world, if you ask me. And do the old poison method right out of the gate. Okay, we'll go ahead and we'll blade. And the next round, I think I have to wand hit to take him out. Would you look at that? That's kind of annoying, actually. That's a heal. I mean, he's still gonna die, but which means the wand hit isn't gonna be what does it. Health does he have? 2? That's crazy, man. That. Go ahead and death blade again. Just you and me, Mr. Death Oni. That did a lot, actually. Wow. We gonna pull our prism or what? I mean, holy smoke! Oh, we got a power pip. Is that the first boss to get power pips? No, he's not. All the Onis actually have. I remember now. Here it is. Ow, that did a ton. Holy smoke. Ouch. Alright, let's see. I think this actually does it. No feint needed. Getting health back, but that's okay. We don't really need it. Sick. Oh, there's no way. Dude. What is going on? I've never been this lucky with these bosses before. Whenever I'm actually trying to get those items, I swear I am farming these for hours. Okay, so these are the super rare drops he's got. Yeah, we just got this. Which, I mean, it has the myth wand hit on it, but I mean, you could use this for a couple of schools. Yeah, that's right. He drops the balance. Elegant boots. Oh, that's like it, actually. It's basically just the balance boots and then that myth wand. Which I guess, honestly, farming this dungeon isn't even that bad anymore. But that's actually insane that we got this on the first run. It's pretty wild. So, did we get anything else? No, just the one. No complaints though. No complaints here at all. Oh, you know what? The other thing I may have failed to mention, I don't remember. I did also, when I was farming that one boss, he dropped spell limits too, so I did get Skeletal Pirate upgraded and Vampire. So these two are upgraded. And then we're really close on Banshee, but not still just not quite there.
You have saved the Tree of Life, as was foretold. I sense fate has given you a great destiny, which you have yet to fulfill. It is bigger than you can imagine. Take the tree's fruit and return it to the Emperor of this world. May the light always shine upon your path, young wizard.
Can do. Ladies and gentlemen, that was the Tree of Life. A little anticlimactic for the last dungeon in the world, but now we need to cure the Emperor.
You have returned with the fruit of life. I admit, I thought my actions would cure his enlightened majesty from the curse placed upon him by Malistaire. But a mere student from Wizard City has proven that even the High Monk can't do everything. It's never too late to learn humility or the power of faith. I'll stay here to prevent another Oni from attacking this place. Please hurry to his Imperial Majesty's side and heal him. Place his sword beside him, pour the pure water on his wounds, and feed him the fruit from the Tree of Life. I have the utmost faith that you will succeed where I failed.
That was a lot of Skeletal Pirates. Holy smokes, dude. If I hadn't farmed that boss, that would have been what put us over for sure. Righty. Go heal the Emperor.
Fool! Do you think I would give up this shell so easily? I am not like the other Oni. You have woken me only to make me stronger. This land is mine.
We've been ambushed. I think we're gonna actually let's use the new deck. Why not, right? So this is just a 1v1 fight, so I'm not gonna do anything, you know, super duper fancy. But this will be our first fight where we use Wraith, I think. Oh no, actually we aren't gonna be able to use Wraith because he's life and he's almost definitely going to shield. I actually might have to poison spam him down. We'll do that maybe? Just for the fun of it, you know what? Let's put in Dead Zone. So we'll go like super buffed. Especially if we end up having to just use poison to repeatedly put him down, which we might have to because he may end up spamming death shields. He also really likes to weakness, which I'm putting these in. He really, really likes to use weakness. Alright, go take out the Jade Oni. I think he's got 6k health. Yep. Yeah, this will be a little bit of a challenge. Also, pulling all 3 blades in the first turn is also not ideal. I gotta switch that to life pit too. I also forgot the potion. Jesus Christ. Falling apart here, folks. Wow, he's already double buffed. That's crazy. And I DC'd? Maybe? Nope, we're in it. Also, was that just server lag? What just happened? There it is. I knew it was coming eventually. Okay, well, this is honestly not going very well because we are getting... I mean, I guess it wouldn't be Wizard101 if we didn't have horrible deck luck. That was kind of a silly move considering he's super buffed for a life hit right now. I did put hits in this deck, right? I mean, am I going crazy here? What is happening? Okay, there it is. Wow. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm just going to do this. Because he's got a scary amount of pips over there. Oh, yeah. That's like the worst thing he could have done right here. That's going to do a lot. That's going to do a ton. Fizzled. No, we didn't. Cool, we're healed up. Want to discard another one hit, but I need this. There it is, dude. Ah, yeah, this is not going great. Okay, what do we have on us? We have a normal. Let's go ahead and do that. Doing 600 around, that is not enough. I need to be doing more. Alright, so I'm going to poison again, and then we're going to heal again. Nice. Should do pretty good damage. No weakness on that one. Yeah, 1100. Jesus. Okay, let's see. I want to say, honestly... Actually, let's be smart. We'll just do this. I was gonna say, I think if we just Wraith here, he just dies, but... Get the most out of this poison here. Yeah. I think that does it. I just wasted an enchant though, because I think I enchanted that. Whoops. Nice.
With the Jade Oni gone, the Emperor returns to his former self. He honors you with a deep bow.
Wizard, I am in your debt. What you did to reach me, I can only imagine, but I thank you. You have saved me and Mooshu. You must take the Dragonspire Spiral Key. It is no longer safe here. But wait, what about Malistaire? He took the Spiral Key to Dragonspire.
Ooh, so that's
I
not good.
have the Dragonspire Spiral Key, Your Imperial Majesty. I caught up to Malistaire as he opened the gate. I couldn't stop him, but he had to leave the key behind. Forgive me, Wizard. I failed in my duty to protect His Enlightened Majesty, so I clung to my duty to keep the Spiral Key safe. You understand? But now, as His Imperial Majesty commands, take the Spiral Key with our best wishes. You have earned it.
Oh, we did get the Spiral Key.
Be careful, esteemed wizard. Malistaire is no ordinary enemy. I hope that your experiences on Mooshu will help you in the battle to come. Though Mooshu's problems are petty next to the threat Malistaire presents to the Spiral, what use is saving the world if those in need go without help? You were right to aid us in our time of trouble. Please let my old friend Merle Ambrose in Wizard City know that the Spiral Key is in your hands. You will need his advice to prepare for such a strong opponent. My thanks to you again, and farewell. Although I always had to refuse his invitation to teach at Ravenwood, I am grateful Ambrose has such a talented student.
Thanks, bro. Appreciate that. Alright, well, let's check out this chest real quick. Unless I don't even remember all drops here. Yeah, these are the super rare drops, of course. I don't know that I've ever even gotten one of these. The Jade Oni. I've farmed him a decent little bit. Bolted duels. Yeah, and then he's also got his own insignia gear. There's this. I farmed for this a couple times. Skeleton key. Death boots. Repertoire of drops, it would seem. Okay, yeah, nothing like insane, honestly. These drops would be pretty cool to have, but yeah, are also only really even good on like the support schools. You wouldn't want to rock this on like a storm or a fire. Accuracy. But cool. That is that's gonna be Mooshu, folks. Let's go talk to Merle here and get this done with. Also gonna level up. Nope. Nope, we'll be just right on the edge. Crazy. That's crazy. I'm thinking in this video too, I'm gonna go do Nidavellir quick. which is that like entry dungeon for Grizzleheim, for the Ravenscar questline. Just to fill out the rest of this video here.
Headmaster Ambrose shakes his head sadly as you relate what has happened on Mooshu.
Emperor Yoshihito did what he could. It's too bad he couldn't stop Malistaire, but at least we have the spiral key now. Go seek Professor Drake at the Myth School. He had an odd relationship with Malistaire. He may be willing to part with some advice on how to stop him.
True. Yeah, now that we're done with Mooshu, I'm gonna go ahead and do the crafting quest. So we're going to do this real quick. It's been a little bit since I've done a crafting quest on video, but I don't quite want to start Dragonspire in this episode, so I'm kind of just trying to find stuff for us to do quick. I have the reagents we need to be in the Mistwood and the Black Lotus. That's good. We just need to get the rest of these, which you can buy typically from vendors. And I'll show you this real quick. I probably should have done this when picked up the crafting quest originally. Usually in each world where there are crafting quests, there are vendors which also sell like very, very basic reagents. The one in Marleybone was literally standing right next to the craft quest giver. This one's also kind of the case. It's a little further away. So we need, let's figure this out real quick. So we need 6 Peridot, 6 Ruby, and 10 Glass Vial. So 6, 6, 10. There it is. Trying to think for a second there. I must be going crazy. 10 of the glass vials. These ones right here. Should give us enough to make 2 of these. Yep. Cool. Oh, and I think we also need the equipment crafting station for these ones, don't we? Yep. Let's see. So where do I want to put that? Oops. A little close to the bank, but it's all right. Running out of space for stuff, folks. Let's go turn this in. I wanted to hold off with getting an actual house on this character until we at least got past the first arc, because there's just a lot of moments we have to come back to Ravenwood during the first arc. Houses are also very expensive. Cost a lot of gold.
I would be honored to examine the quality of your craftsmanship. May I?
Toshio looks at the rings you have made with a careful eye, nodding with pleasure as he does so.
Your work shows great promise, and I am pleased to teach you this technique to increase your crafting ability. Your dedication to crafting is indeed considerable. I have no doubt that you will surpass my humble expectations in this simple test. Please craft for me 2 possibility dirks, athames of exquisite wonder that demonstrate the infinite variety that magic can create. When these great works are complete, return to this place and I will pass judgment upon your work. I have great confidence that you will soon be in possession of an Adept Crafter badge.
Okay, let's see. So possibility dirks. These bad boys right here. We got plenty of reagents for that. What was the timer on the other 2 items? Oh, not. Oh, we have 4 slots. We're fine. Okay, so we gotta make 2 of those. 2. That means we need 10 vials again, and then 4 of both. Okay. Yes, rip. I'll just leave them here. Yeah, I don't know. I should have brain fart for a second. I just leave a mark there. Craft 2 possibility dirks. Used up some of my stone blocks that I was grinding out for, so I might have to go back and get more of those again.
I am pleased you returned. So many students are not as disciplined with their studies.
Toshio patiently examines your athames with a practiced eye. He gives a slight nod after each one.
The quality of your work is undeniable. You have passed my simple test. In time, your name will surely join those of the master artisans of the spiral. I must confess that your ability rivals my own, and now the student has become the master. I urge you to continue your journey. Dragonspire is where you will learn still greater secrets of crafting. If he still lives, Balthazar Dragonthorn was the master artisan of Dragonspire. Seek him out and humbly request his teachings.
Yeah, he's not alive, but it's okay. He doesn't need to be. It's okay. Let's see. We just got yep, Adept Crafter. Next, we'll move on to Dragonspire crafting, and again, this is all literally just so we can craft. Well, I mean, we're gonna get all the way up to the highest level of crafting that we can in the game. Gonna be eventually the goal. Ooh, excuse me. And then we'll be able to craft a whole bunch of different stuff that we're going to need. But mainly the first thing we're going to craft is going to be that Winter Tusk crafted gear. And I think I am just going to do up to the point where you like get to the vendor for that crafting gear, because I don't really see much of a reason for us to do all of Winter Tusk anymore, given the fact that I'm already over-leveled going into Dragonspire, so we're probably going to be over-leveled coming out of Dragonspire. So I don't really know that I'll need all of the XP Winter Tusk offers, but I'm going to try. And then in the next episode too, I'm going to start Dragonspire. We're just going to start it and get going on it. I was thinking about doing this. But this fight is honestly pretty difficult. It's not a very easy fight. It's doable. I mean, like, I could do it, but if I can just wait till later and make it easier, then I think that's probably just smarter, you know? Especially since I'm only going to do Winter Tusk after Grisselheim, or after Dragonspire anyways, so we can just do that and then make the whole thing easier. And as an added bonus, we'll even have an AoE. So no more taking out, you know, mobs one dude at a time. We can just play the game. We can just do it. I even went through it. I literally made a deck for defeating Jotun, and I was like, you know what? Nah, this is just, it's too much right now. Let's come back to this one. It's going to be easier for us, because without an AoE, there's just not really a crazy amount I can do. I could just, you know, pack a bunch of Scarecrow on side deck, but being able to enchant this would just make it a lot better. So we'll just hold off. We'll wait. No harm in doing so. Make doing Ravenscar easier. Start using Scarecrow as an AoE to take, because I think Ravenscar ends with a 4v1 boss fight, so just make that quicker, and maybe with that I can cram the entire thing into one episode. It would be really nice. I'd like to be able to do that. So that's what I think we'll do. So next episode you'll see Dragonspire. This one's gonna be a little bit of a shorter one, but that's okay. Short one every now and then isn't a problem. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go make some lunch now. And then I'll come back and make the Dragonspire episode. So everybody enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Peace out.